Welcome back to the channel, everybody. I'm gonna go through some footage when Kara and myself went home to visit my family for Christmas. We went home about 2 weeks ago. I was gonna film a vlog, but it was just such a short trip. I didn't really have any vlog material, just a bunch of random footage. So I figured I'd share it with you guys because a lot of people don't know how to travel with their dogs. They want this from their dog. They want this calm behavior from their dog when they travel, but they don't know how to get it. And it truly starts with your training at home and the experiences you give your dogs. Bruce is just so mellow, he lets us basically do anything to him. So I just wanted to share how we got our dogs like this. My parents got Bruce and Justice a Jolly Ball for Christmas, which is pretty much destroyed now. And this amazing picture, a bunch of Instagram pics that I have up of the dogs. They got framed. So I'm just gonna kind of skip around here. This is the sleeping setup for us. I'm sleeping in that room. Kara's sleeping in this room, my old bedroom with both dogs. I have a very hard time sleeping. I'm a very light sleeper, so I just kind of rather not be in the same room with the dogs and just have my own space so I can actually get sleep. Justice slept on that bed next to the big bed, and Kara and Bruce were on the air mattress. This is the following morning. It was a 3-hour drive home the previous day to visit my family. And we got home, opened Christmas gifts, and you could still see how mellow the dogs were. And that's after sitting in a car for 3 hours. And that's just because of all of the experiences that we gave them. I would not expect that from 6-month-old puppy Joey Justice. He's a year old now. He's had far more experiences than he has, for example, at 6 months. He's met my parents multiple times. My parents have been here watching him. He loves them very much. And because we take him out and socialize him so much, he can adapt very easily to new situations. Here I recall Justice. There's another dog over behind that bush. Because of all those experiences that we give Bruce and Justice, making them a part of our lives, they're not just dogs to us. Big dog lifestyle is a lifestyle, and all my big dog owner community people out there understand what I'm talking about. It's not like owning a smaller dog. Things are much different, and it's really hard to put in words unless you actually live that life. That's why we're always bringing our dogs places, because I want them part of my life. We don't have kids, it's just me and Kara, and my dogs are my family, and I want them to be part of my life. I want them to be out and about with me. My happiest days are just spent with Kara and the dogs, and that may sound cheesy. Maybe it's just because I'm getting older, but I look forward to those outings with Kara, Bruce, and Justice. I don't need fancy things. I don't need that Lamborghini. All I need is the love of my wife and my dogs, and I want to see that love in our relationship as a family flourish and grow. That's why I'm bringing them everywhere. And that's why, because of how I bring them everywhere, that's why they're so controllable in different situations. Now, this is only the second time that Justice has came and visited my family. And I have him off leash. There's other dogs in the neighborhood. There's a dog barking in the background, which is muted out, obviously. And he's still being very responsive to me. So this is the following morning, and we're going to head back 3 hours north or 3 hours south back home. So I wanted to fully tire them out, which is why I was doing drill work with them, playing with them, letting them run around and wrestle. And now you can see the results. Justice is exhausted. And just so you know, guys, most dogs hate to be hugged. Most dogs hate that confinement. Most dogs are going to fight it. You can see Justice here not fighting it, and if you could hear the sounds he's making those deep sighs because he likes it. Bruce is the same. A lot of Mastiffs, Cane Corsos are like that, but you may have a past dogs or a current dog, especially if it's a smaller dog, they don't like that type of behavior. It scares them, it freaks them out. Just to let you guys know. So if your dog's screaming around, mouthing at you when you're hugging them, just pay attention to their body language, pay attention to their cues. Now, typically, would I let them wrestle in this very tight space in the kitchen? No, but as you can see, it was super calm, super controlled. They weren't running into things. They're just light roughhousing. Corsos like to play hard, guys. They like to roughhouse. And because they're going to be in a car for 3 hours, actually probably 4, because this dude's got to pee a lot because I drink so much water. And I also have a constant issue with kidney stones. So I'm the type of person that I'm not going to hold up. I'm just going to pull over. I got to pee. So it's probably about 4 hours home. So I wanted them just to be mentally satisfied, mentally tired. I don't want them sitting up, laying down, pacing back and forth in the back seat, all that jazz. I just want them to be calm, cool, and confident. So I'm just letting them roughhouse a little bit. And as you can hear, they're making some very funny sounds. Experiences are going to give you this type of behavior when you go out and about. Experiences with your dog are going to teach them how to behave in public, how to behave when they're presented in a new situation. It's going to help them develop those mental skills on decision making, what's right from wrong. And even though it's not their house, the moment somebody pulls up, it's their house and they're protecting their property. Wondering why I'm picking up JJ here. I was talking to Kara how we need to start picking up Justice. Because let's say you're out and about hiking with your dog and your dog steps in a hole, breaks a leg, gets injured, God forbid anything happened to your dog, but you don't want to pick them up and then have them so scared and squirming. So I did this with Bruce when he was later. I would randomly pick him up, just hold him, and you could see Justice was completely cool with it. He actually went limp and dead in my arms, so that's why I was doing that. We left early that morning, drove all the way home. 3 hours, 4 hours, I don't remember how long it took us. And then we got home, and before we actually even went home, it's like, all right, let the dogs get out of the car, let them go on the canal, let them run off some steam, burn some energy, and do some drill work in between. Kara's recalling Justice right now. And his recall is so good. I'm so proud of this little dude. And little, I say little because next to Bruce, he looks little. Last I checked, he was about 130 pounds. So definitely not little, but he's not filled out like Bruce. His head is too small for his body still. It looks silly to me, especially when I see Bruce's head. And Bruce's head actually is even bigger than it was last year. Corso's head can grow past 5 years old. Bruce turned 6 March 1st. So he's getting up there in age. Hopefully have him for another 6 years. That would be amazing. So yeah, we just went to the canal, did a bunch of drill work in between letting him be a dog and sniff around and smell around, because that mental work is going to mentally tire him out. And you can see how pumped Justice is right now. He is just so high energy. Bruce, he's an adult. He's way more mellow, way more chill. He's seen all this before. I could get up, not do anything with Bruce. And yeah, he'd want to be outside. He'd want me playing with him, but he's much easier to control energy-wise than Justice. And I'm so mad this went out of focus. There's this guy walking, a beautiful dog. I don't know what it was. I think it was a mixed dog, but as you can tell, it's big. But of course, the camera was out of focus. And I was just testing Justice, not so much Bruce. I know how Bruce can act. I was testing Justice on his sit and stay as this gentleman walked by with his dog. Justice did wonderful. Very proud of that. Socialization is key to everything. If you want your dog to be respectful and understand how to act around other dogs, you need to get them around other dogs. If you want your dog to be respectful and understand how to act in public areas, you need to get your dog into public areas. Socialization never stops. Even to this day, we still socialize Bruce. It's a learned skill, and if you stop using your skills, you lose those skills. I urge you to continue to socialize for life. Hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure you guys are subscribed on the way out. Everything I'm associated with is linked in the description box. Some of the world's best training courses, my ebook, my merch, it's all down there. Thank you for all the love and support. Ring that ding-a-ling so you know every time a new video is going up. Until next time, I'll see you guys later. Peace!